That stands for Non-Motorized Transportation Advisory Board. They want to change their name right now because it's long and confusing, and they also want to change it because they want to have something positive in it instead of non. I chose to do this because I love biking and walking and being in nature. I did a 4-hour class for 4 years in Cappy's Trails. I did this with my dad, mom, and brother. About NMTAB. It's a volunteer organization beginning in 1997. They build and maintain trails for the public. They advise the City Council on planning, funding, maintenance, and trail building work parties, pedestrian trail and bike guide map, bike parking and PT. They meet once a month with the city engineer. Guest at NMTAB meeting. I was a guest at one of these meetings, and I shared information about my project, like basically how long I could work, when I could do it, and they gave me directions on how I could best serve the group, and that was by looking for faded bike stencils, maintaining trails, contact the Recyclees bike team, and join in on building their newest trail. Impact. Approximately 5 miles have been built since 1997. More trails equals more opportunity for running, biking, walking, and commuting without a car. Feet of trail built each year. So this is a graph of the feet of trail built each year. In 2003, they didn't have many feet built, but in 2009, they had a lot. And the average feet built per year was 1,708. My service. Maintaining Cappy's after school. So me and my dad went into Cappy's Trails. It's a trail system off of Hastings. And we just maintain the trails around there 2 days for 2 weeks for like an hour to an hour and a half. And I looked for faded bike stencils and reported where I saw them to the city and engineer. And that's a picture of a faded bike stencil. And I contacted the Recyclees bike team about where they've seen or been on trails that are not maintained. The new trail that the board planned to build was about 60 feet from my house. I took this picture from my yard. That's the trail head right there. It's between Hastings and Sherman. We worked for 3 hours with NMTAB clearing blackberries, hauling brush out to the street, and that's a picture of the 2 brush piles in the end. And I tested it on my bike. We also leveled it with picks and shovels. Those are some parts where we leveled it out.
Oh.
And that's like a meadowy part. And 2 weeks later, Jolly, one of the NMTAB members, dropped posts and signs off, and me, my brother, and my mom, well, they all helped me put the posts and dig the post holes and drill on the signs. That's a picture of me digging the posts. That's my sister watching me dig the posts. These are the 2 trailheads. And conclusion. Caring about something important creates volunteers who are not concerned about getting paid, knowing that the impact will serve others. There are over 160 volunteers building and maintaining trails for everyone to enjoy. Next time you hike on trails with green signs, those green signs, give thanks to the volunteers who build them. And no volunteers here would equal no trails in this city or town we have. Trails link neighborhoods to schools, work, business, public arts, historic landmarks, beaches, and parks. And that's my presentation. Questions?